Hey there. Life can feel like a battlefield sometimes, can't it? Like you're staring down a dragon. Huge, overwhelming, breathing fire with every challenge. That's what we're here to face today on Scale Back the Dragons. This is a place where we face the challenges of life, those dragons that loom large, and we learn how to grow stronger with every step. Today, we're going to talk about resilience. Not the kind you see in movies, with grand gestures and heroic battles, but the quiet, everyday kind. The kind you build, bit by bit, through small, consistent habits. I want you to know something. You don't have to slay the biggest beast today. You just need to take one small step to grow stronger. Let's talk about building resilience. That quiet strength inside you. One small habit at a time. Here's the thing about resilience. It's not about being unbreakable. It's about facing the dragons of stress, doubt, or fear, and growing through them. You can't solve your problems all at once. Just solve one small problem, then another. Little things add up. Let's walk this path together and figure out how to conquer those dragons. And your life will get better and better, one small step at a time. Life has a way of throwing dragons at us, doesn't it? Big ones, small ones, some that roar and others that creep up quietly. Maybe it's a job that feels like a treadmill to nowhere, or a relationship that's fraying at the edges. Maybe it's that voice in your head that says, "You're not enough." Sound familiar? Those are dragons. And here's the thing, you don't slay them all at once. You scale them back. You find the one you can face today. And you take it on with what you've got. Let me tell you a story. Imagine a young woman. Let's call her Sarah. She wasn't fighting literal dragons, but she was drowning in anxiety. Every morning, her heart raced before she even opened her eyes. The dragon she faced was the fear of failing. At work, in friendships, in life. It felt overwhelming, like a beast too big to tackle. But Sarah did something simple. She started writing down one thing she was grateful for every day. Just one. A warm cup of coffee. A kind word from a coworker. The way the sun hit the trees outside her window. It wasn't much, but it was a start. That small habit, that tiny act of gratitude, was like picking up a shield against her dragon. Why does something so small matter? Because resilience isn't built in a single, dramatic moment. It's built in the quiet choices you make every day. Think about it. When was the last time you paused to notice something good in your life? No matter how small, those moments add up. They are like bricks in a wall, each one making you a little stronger, a little more ready to face the next challenge. Now, let's talk about another habit, self-reflection. This one's harder, isn't it? It means sitting with yourself, asking the tough questions. What's holding you back? What's the dragon you're avoiding? I remember a time when someone, a friend, let's say, was stuck in a cycle of self-doubt. They'd make a mistake at work and spiral, thinking they were a failure. But then they started a habit of reflecting, not on what went wrong, but on what they could learn. They'd ask, "What's one thing I can do better next time?" That question was like a sword, cutting through the fog of doubt. It didn't slay the dragon, but it wounded it. And every time they asked that question, the dragon got a little smaller. Here's a question for you. What's one dragon you're facing right now? Maybe it's procrastination, or fear of change, or even just the chaos of a busy life. Whatever it is, you don't have to face it alone. That's the third habit, seeking support. It's not weakness to ask for help, it's strength. Think of it like calling in reinforcements against a dragon. A friend, a family member, even a stranger online. Someone who's been through what you're going through now. They can offer perspective, encouragement, or just a listening ear. Sarah, our friend from earlier, joined a small online group where people shared their struggles. Hearing others talk about their dragons made her feel less terrifying. She wasn't alone anymore. There's a quote from Jordan Peterson that I love. Pick a front. You scale back the dragons till you find one that's conquerable, that moves you forward. That's the heart of it. You don't need to fight every battle at once. Pick one front, one small dragon. Maybe it's getting out of bed 5 minutes earlier. Maybe it's writing down one thing you're proud of each day. Or maybe it's reaching out to someone and saying, I'm struggling. Can we talk? Each step forward makes the next one easier. Once you fix one small thing, you'll be ready to pick the next front. That's how you make your life better. One small thing at a time. Let me share one more story. There was a man who felt like his life was falling apart. Let's call him James. He'd lost his job. His confidence was shot. And his dragon was despair. It was a big one. The kind that makes you want to give up. But James started small. He made a habit of walking outside every day, just for 10 minutes. At first, it felt pointless. 10 minutes wasn't going to fix his life. But those walks gave him space to think, to breathe. He started noticing little things. The sound of birds, the smell of rain. He began to reflect on what he could control, like updating his resume or learning a new skill. And one day, he reached out to an old colleague just to catch up. That conversation led to a job lead, which led to a new opportunity. James didn't slay his dragon in one swing. He scaled it back, step by step, habit by habit, until he was stronger than he'd ever been. That's what resilience looks like. It's not about being fearless. It's about showing up, even when you're scared, and taking on the dragons you can handle. So, what's your dragon? What's one small habit you can start today to scale it back? Maybe it's gratitude, like Sarah. Maybe it's reflection, or seeking support, like James. Whatever it is, you've got this. And we're here, in this little corner of the internet, rooting for you. Thank you for joining me on Scale Back the Dragons. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who might need it. And in the comments below, tell us about one of your dragons. What's one small step you're taking to face it? Your story matters, and it might just inspire someone else to pick up their shield. Until next time, keep scaling back those dragons, one step at a time.